Sponsored by Chris Davis and Ty Young. Oh, God. What's happening, guys? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence with Chris Davis and Ty Young. Episode number 61. The Ty Gets AIDS episode. Did I say that? I did. Fuck. Whoa, what's happening, everybody? Dr. Evil, is there some technical difficulties going on? Where's the switch? Where's the switch? I can't see Ty. I can't see him. I'm not gonna play like it's on Dr. Evil's half. I don't think it is. Oh, there we go.
I'm alive.
There's that sexy motherfucker. How you doing, bro?
Oh, I'm good. I'm Ty Young, obviously, and I'm here.
I am here as well. My name's Chris Davis. Good to be with you. Happy Sunday. We're recording on a Sunday, as per the usual. And we're both on morning time. And that's a blessing, right?
Exactly. It's a blessing. And soon we'll be in the same room together in a couple weeks, which will be another blessing.
Yeah. Are you hard like I am right now? Like
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, bet, dude.
I wanted to say, rock hard, but blessing sounded nicer,
It's more like a chub. It's all good. Happy morning to you. God damn.
Do you think Jesus, like, when he said, and a blessing unto you, he meant, like, come?
A blessing unto you. I hope you, complete later,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just wanted to make our religious viewers.
I vote instead of, come is such a weird word. I feel like it doesn't roll off the tongue right. It's never, nobody wants to hear about come specifically. What if we just refer to it as complete or completion?
The completion.
Yeah,
I mean, we could.
I completed last night,
You completed last night?
I want to say I did, but, I got really... Chris went to the bar last night, and Chris had more beers than Chris normally has. So, Chris couldn't do a whole lot of shit afterwards. But, it is what it is. I'm excited to see you back in St. Louis, too. It's going to be fun. We got about 2 more weeks-ish. I'm not supposed to pick you up from the airport or anything, right? I'm like...
Correct. You were absolved of all responsibilities for this trip.
Dude, that's the fucking best, dude. Then it's just like nothing's work. It's not work related. We're not in that. I'm sure we'll shoot a couple podcasts, but nothing's like, I mean, it's all the fun of it, which will be fucking tremendous.
I just love the relief in your voice of like, thank God I don't have to drive to the airport.
I hate the airport, dude. I ain't gonna lie with you. I always feel like actually I've had to do it a lot lately, so I feel like I'm getting good at like all the exits there because all the roads are ass, dude. Really.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil, are our sound bits making you triple verify?
And then some.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, you know how like you gotta double verify to log in and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hitting her with the old trifecta. You know what I'm saying?
Email, phone, face, fingerprint, DNA. You know, they want it all.
Bro, I'm excited for these in-person episodes. I'm also excited to meet one of our top fam, Trevor. That's going to be pretty cool. Shout out to Trevor.
Yes.
Looking forward to it. Yo, hey, I want to shout out to everybody that when you guys comment on our videos, it helps us with the algorithm a little bit, but also it makes our fucking day. And you know what, Trevor? Shout out to you for like posting comments. I want to see them again, bro. Those used to make my day. I'm sure they made Ty's too. You know, just lets us know you're watching though too as well. So like, mad love and respect. I don't know what that sign I just did was, but yeah.
Most important thing, tell your fucking friends.
Tell a friend, dude.
Tell a
Beat
friend.
him over the head with it. You know, show him the cologne bit. Show him your favorite bit. That's what I've been doing lately, man. I have the bit that got me onto cologne. I've showed like 10 people. And it's like a 10-minute bit from a podcast, but that's all I'm saying. You guys could do that too. Show them your favorite 5-minute segment of ours. Show them your favorite clip that Ty threw up, you know. It's no-brainers, bro. No-brainers.
Yeah.
Yo, let me hear about these open mics. How's it going this week? What's up, baby?
Let me see here. Nothing on Sunday. I won $50 on Monday.
Really?
Yeah, I won $50. I went to Raining Berries, and in Raining Berries, it's a you walk up, you sign up type deal, and then at the end they put your name in a hat, and then they draw your name, and whoever draws it gets $50. So I got $50 off of the charity raffle, you know, and then best set gets the host next week, and I didn't get that, which, you know, makes
that's okay. I mean, you got
it's okay,
money.
but there was it's not my story to tell. It's T. Davis's story. He has another podcast called Two Dope Veterans. You know, you guys should check it out.
Two dope veterans.
Yep, Two Dope Veterans. It's about
the as shit, dude.
Becoming, you know, civilians and all that. And if
Bro.
I know T, he's going to tell the story there. But basic abbreviation is this white ginger came in, right? Like pale as the day is long in Florida. It was unusual to see. And T was up there doing his whole thing. And all he said was, "How's it going?" towards this one lady. And she replied, "I'm a minor."
Ow.
You know, and it was like, it was fun to see the shock in T's face, because it was just like, he damn well knew if he said anything and after that, you know, until the lady left, he just sat there silent, because it was just like, there's no getting out of this. There's no turning the situation around. You just got to let it sit.
Jesus Christ, that's funny. Two dope veterans. That sounds tight as shit. We go check it out, guys. After you watch the full episode, you know what I'm saying. But like, get yourself some comedy guests, bro. You'll have some fun with it. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those, like, the few I've spoken to about it, they all said no. So it's like, still working on it, because I don't want to. I want to choose somebody good. I don't want to choose somebody fresh right out of the gate. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be a good guest. Somebody that will help out with the jokes, make it more coincidence like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, some of the guests I pick aren't like interstellar comedians. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, some of them are, but
it's more of like there's a
interstellar for sure.
It's what material do they do on stage? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I can't bring the suicide guy in. You know, that'd be bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I wouldn't tell that to him though. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I can't.
Well, I don't tell them. I just haven't asked them. Like, you know what I
No,
mean?
I understand.
Like,
I understand. Also, like the Kava Bar crowd, you know what you gonna do?
I mean, I'm sure they'd join on, but it's, oh boy.
Oh boy. So how many did you get in
boy.
this week?
I got all right. So I got Raining Berries. That's one, and then I went to Ye Olde Spitfire at on Wednesday, and then let me see here. Thursday I did nothing, and then Friday I went to 2.
Nice.
You know, I went way outside of the boundaries of where I'm supposed to go. I went up to Wesley Chapel's, the Side Splitters. That went all right. It's stand up. They put the club in a movie theater, you know, which is a cool concept, but it's still a fucking movie theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what's the place I went to? Oh, I went back to Spitfire before that. You know, they had a Friday open mic that's kind of cool, but there were like 30 people signed up. And then like there's one guy named Greg, he went first and he brought like 12 people. And then they left after the third comic.
It's like us when
right
we go
before,
first.
You know, I was the 5th comic, you know, so it was full room to half empty room.
Happens.
You know, it happens, but it was like still like, bro, come on, man. You're going to go, thanks for taking, you know, the bullet seat, the seat to get it all started, but why you got to leave? And then they stood outside for forever. You know, it was like, what the fuck?
Yep, that's how it goes though sometimes, especially like, and if they brought the crowd, you can't really bitch too much. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It just like points out to you.
They had
if you have a crowd, try to get them out there. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Because they will fill the room up.
So.
But also, if you're a guy who's performing who didn't bring any crowd, and then they dip with the crowd.
Yeah.
You feel that too? I've had that same thought process before, and at the end of the day, the longer we do it, the more I have to have that understanding there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's for other comedians leaving. I don't much mind because there's so many opportunities to double up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like they're running off to go get another mic, or you know they're living their life or whatever. I don't mind them leaving, but like walking the crowd, it's like dude, come on. Like
I will say that last Forgiving Tree show, something similar happened where they booked us to open. And albeit I didn't think we were going to... We were pretty good of the lineup, you know what I mean? But I figured we were playing with nothing but professionals and shit. So I figured everybody's bringing a crowd. We went pretty hard on the marketing and sold all our tickets, which was huge. I didn't think that was going to happen because it was a little ways away.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit like 25 minutes south for us. So for our city people, that'd be a drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ended up getting a good amount of people there. But since we went first, our entire crowd dipped maybe into the second or third man.
Damn.
Now, granted, the third act was a pretty stark departure from...
Right. If we're kind of like Americana to hard rock, they were very screamo. You know what I mean? Like very, very screamo and like ear bleeding loud.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they ran our crowd, the ones who were trying to stick around. But the thing was, because I knew that, and also some of the like later acts were pretty good, but they were dreading it because they knew they were going to be playing to an empty room. I was like, dude, I'll stick around. Mm-hmm. So Kelly and I stuck around till the last band, dude. That was pretty cool, and we did some great networking because of it.
That's mighty kind of you, you know. I just know as a developing act, or any act really, if like you're in the same show with somebody, you know, and you don't got another show to go to, or there's no extenuating circumstances or nothing, you know, it's kind to stick around,
right?
You know, make sure that there's somebody in the room. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, you get. And I get it, you know, some of the comedy open mics, will go until like midnight, 1 a.m.
If you got to
And
work
it's
at
like-
5, I get that too. You
Yeah,
know,
you got to
it's,
work at 5. I get that.
especially
but
if you're
you're just
hanging out a
going to
little
bed?
bit. If you went on at like, okay, say the open mic starts at 8. If you went on at 8:30 and you stuck around till 11, but you got to dip before it ends at 1, and hey, bro, I'm sorry you
Mhm.
go on at 12, but I stayed as long as I can. I get that too. At least you stuck around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
at least you
but-
kicked an extra 3 hours.
I guess the point is people will remember those that stick all the way through. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I can't do that very often.
No,
But,
because you got a car and you're sharing and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be out on
I got
errands.
a lot of circumstances, you know.
Yeah. In
But
fact, you are
it's-
out on errands. I don't know what you're talking about. Open mics.
Yeah, I don't know what you got. I stay.
I went
inside
to
of the
Walmart.
Boundaries.
The Target. I got
It's
a
not my
tattoo.
fault. It was a mighty strong hallucinogenic experience. You know.
I was performing stand up in aisle 23. One mom laughed. You know. So. Well,
Yo, I
tremendous. man.
slayed the bakery section yesterday, y'all. My donut jokes killed.
Honestly,
Literally, somebody had a diabetes attack and died.
This tremendous. This is tremendous. Oh,
I killed at McDonald's the other day. It'd be so much worse if you bombed at McDonald's the other day too. Oh my god, couldn't live that down.
I mean, I feel like that's one of those you got to judge the McDonald's based off of its neighborhood location. You know what I mean?
Oh, every
What's
time.
a McRib sells like? You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
gotta,
You think
you
I'm
gotta,
going to the
like-
McDonald's on Dorset? You know what I'm saying? Like, psst.
yeah, like you gotta bring your A game to the McDonald's at Dorset. Otherwise, you might not get out alive. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Evil looks like she got something to contribute. She said, "Nah, okay,
No,
thumbs up, thumbs up." Dr.
Thumbs
Evil,
up.
you doing okay, buddy?
Yeah, man.
You kicking it,
Yeah,
big
just
chilling. How's your week been?
been all right, I suppose. No major complaints. Had a
Nice
show.
evil quota.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Did the show thing, did the travel thing, had a kind of rest week of sorts. Very much needed.
Very much needed. Hey, we went to Lake of the Ozarks last week, and we still made an episode happen.
True.
Motherfucking right.
Nice.
Yeah, you know it.
Very complex. Logistics and all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we making it happen again this week. Let's get some Savage. I think it's my week for Savage of the Week. And I don't have one, so let me think of one up here in a second as we keep going. Savage of the Week. Savage of the Week. I'm trying to think of who's done stuff for me, and you know what? No one's done nothing for me all week. No, I'm playing. I get super hungry. Y'all some pieces of real dog shit out there. Nobody does nothing for Uncle Chris. God damn, motherfucking hell. No, I'm
Chip made
playing.
us pork steaks.
Shout out to Chip. Chip is the real Savage of the Week. He actually, you know what? I take all of this back. Chip dropped his gyros on Wednesday for dinner. Oh, I got cool in-laws. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ty, if you ever get married, make sure you got some dope in-laws. You know what I mean? I dated girls whose parents fucking hated me, and it's just a fucking nice change of pace to have some in-laws that like enjoy being around me, think of us, you know, and do nice stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? That's the 3 for 3. There's another trifecta for you today, baby.
I mean, I'm in complete agreement. I always said you're not dating your wife, you're dating your father-in-law. You got to get it right.
We jammed with my father-in-law last weekend at the lake for the first time. He started learning drums
Ooh,
and hadn't
nice.
jammed with us before, so that was kind of fun, and nobody cried, and it was a good time.
Is your bandmate worried now? You're gonna take this?
No, but I got a stand-in if he's ever, if we ever gotta like Remember how Dr. Evil went out of town the weekend of the show and I was sweating?
Yeah.
I was sweating bullets. Well, if our drummer ever needs to take a weekend off or breaks an arm, well, I got to stand in now. So, yeah, he should be. I just found out that he skateboards, and I was like, oh, that's cool, man. I longboard.
Our current drummer, not
Yeah,
Chip.
current drummer. Current longboarder.
Current drummer skateboards.
I'm like, hey, bro, do you, like, wear a helmet and shit? He's like, yeah, I'd take it real safe. I was like, you better, because, like, you break an arm, you break a hand, you're fucked for a while, dude. That puts us out of shows for, like, 6 months. So, be careful. Don't break your arm. Don't break your fucking arms if you're a musician, you know? And he's a drummer, so he needs his fucking legs, too.
That's right. Do it properly. Break your head. It's the only thing you don't need.
You know, the title of this episode should just be the F-bomb, because I've probably dropped it 20 times today. We're 20 minutes in. I probably said it once a minute since we got going. That's crazy.
You got quotas to meet.
Yeah.
I feel like we would be surprised, because I don't feel like this has been a very cuss-heavy show.
Fuck you. No, we're good. We're getting better at being funny, man. I'm trying. Maybe I'm not trying as much. Maybe I can be funnier if I'm not trying. Like, I don't go out with the intention of it.
Why are you trying? Just be you.
Yeah, I'm just me, man. Yeah, what exactly, bro? What you talking about, Willis? We just kicking it, you know? Big time. You know what? If you're kicking it and you're a veteran of the show, you know, we take a moment for you sometimes. Smoke them if you got them, bro. Take a sip of coffee, rehydrate if you don't smoke. But you know what? If you got them, smoke them if you got them.
Smoke it if you got him.
Mad love and respect, brother. We got any comedy news on the table?
Sam Morril dropped a new comedy special on Netflix, and that's the only comedy special update we got.
Who did? Sam Morril?
Sam Morril, yes.
Well, there's that dumpster fire of what's going on with Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears right now.
Okay, yeah, we do. But can you fill us in?
So from my understanding of the events, so Aries Spears kind of got in a little heat earlier this week from some remarks he made about Lizzo in particular. And then that kind of starts to simmer down. And then, like, the whole internet gets just, like, gut punched with this video that resurfaces. I think it was entitled Through the Eyes of a Pedophile, that sees Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears primarily putting some children in some kind of questionable situations in the eyes of the internet. Like, he's staring uncomfortably at the child who's, like,
I'm sure
mostly naked in, like through
terrible.
cutouts in a
I'm not
newspaper.
with that, and I would not watch
it was bad. It was kind of.
But I will say that sounds like a very strong departure from Tiffany Haddish's rest of her career. Why would she do that? So I feel like there's some out of context something going on here.
Yeah, it sounds like. I mean, it was supposed to be a comedic bit naturally. Like, it's staged such that, like, it's supposed to be joking, but, like, a lot of people were made to feel very uncomfortable by it. So that's kind of been simmering up in the news recently.
I'm so deeply ashamed, of you two trying to ruin their side hustle. Come on, let them open up the new Epstein Island. Let them do it. Let them do it. No?
Man, it was...
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the story. I didn't even hear that, so my bad. What'd you say? Fucked her so bad, doggy.
It's an opinion not worth restating. It was a one time.
All right,
and it didn't
clip
work.
it.
So we're gonna
clip it.
We're gonna move on.
Shout out to not that. That sucks. Also, I like Tiffany Haddish. She was pretty fucking cool. This sounds like and this is just a hot take. This is just a Chris hot take, real quick.
All right.
Give me some sort of something. You know what I mean? Like give me a little something. You know. Chris, hot take.
All right.
The stuff I was seeing looks like it's like aimed to take both of them down, right? I don't know, man. It might just be another example of
Who's saying these things?
Well, I'm almost sure, like I said, with that bit of context that Aries Spears was in the news, like, within a week of when this all dropped, that people were, it probably came about from somebody being upset about that comment that was made. So, I mean, I can see some basis in that. But also, from the one short snippet that I saw circulating that I'd care not to dig back up because meh. It was a little
Here's the deal: the people
hard
who
to
are like
watch.
coming out to speak against this are going anonymous. So Jane Doe and John Doe.
So this sounds like they got the irritation of the bot army and
Right.
You
know what I'm saying? And because of the outrage, now everybody's gonna spin it one
Exactly.
way or the other. And it's now I'm not a big fan of Ari Spears at all. I am a fan of Tiffany Haddish, and again, this is just very not in line with the rest of what we've ever heard of her. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a big
it
thing.
could
I'm
just
not
be
saying it's
that-
just a takedown. If there's ever anything involved with minors, it should be investigated to the full extent of the law. You know what I'm saying? I'm a freaking teacher, so I'm all about safety and keeping people safe and nice, safe environments and such. So, that needs to be investigated. But also...
Well, it seems that, for what it's worth, it seems that the people who were anonymous were the siblings who were filmed in the video.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, worth checking out and investigating to the full extent to make sure. Whatever. Anyways, let's move it on. Any other comedy news we got? Let's get some other because that's terrible. Let's fucking get off that shit. Go watch Tim Dillon's new special on Netflix, everybody. You deserve that for yourself. If you're an American, watch it.
No, that's international, dude. You can watch that in any country. It's a Netflix original.
There's the whole news about Chris Rock not playing the Oscar or not performing at the Oscars in 2023.
He won't host the Oscars again, and I mean, good for him. I guess.
I guess, according to TMZ, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle trash-talked Will Smith at a UK show that they performed. Similar vein.
Yeah, I see that too. The Comedy Store sues accountant over missed $8.5 million in COVID relief funds. Holy shit, that's huge. And that's from the
That's a
LA
lot.
Times. Did you hear that shit?
No.
The Comedy Store sues accountant over a missed $8.5 million in COVID relief funds. Jesus Christ. Dude,
Hey, man, if they ain't up to snuff, you got to let them go. Got to let them go. But at the same time, it's like, if you're the owner of the Comedy Store, wouldn't you be like looking, like pressing your accountant every single day?
Try to
Be like,
find.
yo.
Well, yeah. I mean, there were lots of different relief programs available out there, I'm sure. I mean, if you have one job while you're kicking it at home,
Exactly.
probably to find us some money, right? I don't know.
But I mean, they probably hired a consultant, and if you want to listen to my opinion about consultants, you really need to watch the new Tim Dillon show, or the new Tim Dillon comedy special on Netflix, because he's got a great bit about 4 particular emails consultants have done for the past 5 years.
Go check it out. Available on Netflix, everybody.
Oh, I got one more piece of news.
Fuck yeah.
Apparently, Bill Murray lost $185,000 in crypto to a hacker.
How much?
$185,000 equivalent.
Okay,
I'm
thought it was
assuming.
gonna be in the millions, but that's still a lot of freaking money. That's like more than our house. So, yeah.
I guess it was for an NFT charity auction. So,
Poor Bill Murray.
So money laundering. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not that Bill was involved. It's just NFT charity auction. Really.
Really? Come on now.
But yeah, the news has been all over the board this week.
What if we have a Comedy by Coincidence NFT charity auction?
What's the NFT gonna be?
We gotta
Picture
have
of my
we gotta
dick
have
or
more of an
something?
audience.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, give them what the people want, right?
Yeah, I guess it's just one of those like. I fully almost believe that Bitcoin is going to be, like cryptocurrency is just going to be gone in 20 years. And I could be completely wrong and I'll have egg on my face after this, but it's just one of those. The interest has waned. There's nothing to really back it up and keep it tangible other than the software. Like one sunspot, solar flare, all that stuff is gone, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? It needs a physical presence in the world at this point.
Yeah, I try to focus on the money I can attain in the real world. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing's quite like cold hard cash, baby. Let's see. So we got our comedy news in. We did Savage of the Week. What are we forgetting? Any other segments we need to get in? I'm good on Chris's clips for this week. We should probably.
And we've abandoned Florida Man and Missouri Man just because it's so goddamn depressing every single time.
Yeah, we're out of that one.
We can rehash the ice cream debate of yesterday or Friday evening.
Oh, Ty, what's your favorite? You're going to a store.
No budget constraints.
You're going to a store. You're going to get some like a tub of ice cream. What's your favorite brand of ice cream?
Brand or like type?
Brand.
Bonus points if you can give a type.
We're going to see how classy you are based off of what brand of ice cream is your go-to.
If we're going for taste, we probably have to do Ben and Jerry's,
Really?
And at that point, milk and cookies, half baked tonight though. There's so many
half
good
baked
flavors.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
Cherry Garcia is my favorite. Shout out.
But if we're going for like volume, dude, whatever the cheap generic brand is, Napoleon, Neapolitan.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God.
Get all
Trash.
three, mix them up.
God damn it, you're fucking trash.
What do you
What?
mean?
Yeah, dude, you're going for the big jug with the shitty ice cream and not even a good like mix. Neapolitan?
Yeah,
Neapolitan?
Yeah, dude.
You're going to fight this all day and night. Okay.
Oh yeah, we are because
all
you
right,
can get
here's the deal.
strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate in one tub, bro.
Those, and I think I'm imagining you're talking about those like big 5-gallon. Not 5
fuck
gallon.
yeah! I would get a
gallon
50
things
gallon if they sold it at the grocery store. If I'm going
of
for volume,
Neapolitan.
if I'm gonna just sit there and eat ice cream all day, I want something that will literally sit on the floor and still be mouth level.
Got my white belt, man.
I want a 50-gallon drum of that shit.
Here's the deal with ice cream: is that the cheaper it is, the less concentrated it is. You know what I mean? Kind of like THC and dabs, right?
Yeah.
When you got the cheaper ice cream, there's more air pockets in the ice cream itself. Okay, therefore less creamy. It melts faster, and it's got a certain taste to it too.
Yeah, it tastes like ass and plastic. You're going for volume. You're trying to get as much milk down into your system as you can. You're not enjoying it.
Okay, and then so I gotta say, favorite for me.
Yeah.
I really like Breyers. Okay, Breyers has never done me wrong. Okay, but it's getting smaller. Every time I go, it's like the little cardboard cartons are like smaller every fucking time, but it's still so good because it's just that good concentrate milk. You know what I'm saying? And then, what else is good? Good money. That Haagen-Dazs. We said is pretty fucking tremendous. You ain't gonna find more concentrated ice cream than that. That's why it's so goddamn expensive for a small thing. But shout out to Dr. Evil, who said Tremonti? Talenti.
If you're a gelato kind of person, oh my god, you can't get a more smooth, creamy ice cream type treat. But it is so damn expensive. So here's the thing.
Separate thing though.
I've seen some of the Talentis that are straight up gelatos, but I've seen some that are more ice cream. Like their Dulce de Leche one is almost like you'd be hard pressed to not include it with ice cream. So that's why I included it in the debate. There are some that border kind of on it, but generally I agree.
Oh, we lost him. Hold on. We gotta pause the fucking thing. But all I'm saying, man, okay, real quick. Custard or ice cream?
Ooh, custard every single time, dude.
Nah, dude.
What
is wrong?
You want to eat that stuff with a spoon? Custard makes you eat it with a spoon for like 2 hours after it's out in the freezer in the hot sun. Nah. You know what I mean? Like you want that thick, good.
I don't know about all that, brother.
I think it's going to come down to whether or not you want a topping or like an add-in. Because if you're adding something in, you got to go ice cream most of the time. But if you're going just straight up out of the tub into my mouth, I could see custard being that because it's a little sweeter. It's a little bit sweeter, a little thicker.
Okay, y'all going to hell. Y'all going to hell.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm not giving you...
Yeah, you are. 100%. We're all going straight to the fire-burning pits of despair. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all like custard.
What custard hurt you?
Well, we do live in St. Louis, so I mean, you get stopped by Ted Drew's, you never know what's going to fucking happen. Shout out.
Custard is basically ice cream with extra egg yolk.
Exactly. Fuck the egg yolk, dude.
Dude,
you've been on an anti-egg tirade all freaking weekend, and I don't know that I'm here for it. You've been against egg whites and drinks?
Yeah, that's
now you're against egg and custard?
Exactly. I knew there was a reason.
I mean, if you don't like the egg, then you shouldn't have ice cream at all. You should be all about the gelato, which has 0 egg.
Okay.
You know, so I feel like you're basing all your arguments off of personal feelings here, and you're unwilling to admit that you're wrong.
I'm pulling some real Tucker Carlson shit right now, but and damning y'all to hell because I mean, this is how we get views, though. You feel me? Like you come at it real hard and complete.
But you know I'm right when I say custard is the best. Like
no, I didn't know.
You could add milk for a milkshake. You can add stuff for like a Blizzard thick shake type deal. You know, you can eat it by yourself.
It just wasn't the way God intended it. You know what I'm saying?
God didn't intend for any of this, dude. Come on. Let's be real.
Well, no. I mean, he's the... Okay. We're not getting into this. But, I mean, he did supply the udder with the milk.
Can't we all just admit that this is a product of Buddhism through and through? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time Aroni. You know, it... Okay. So, you got any dates coming up?
No, the dating market's closed up here, and I don't know.
Tampa, you're going to be searching hard in St. Louis. You're going to pull like the bachelor at the wedding who's like, okay, where's your friends? Bring them out. You know.
No.
No. That was a lot of fun.
It's dates. Let me see here. I'm
Spitfire.
going on errands next week to. I don't know about Monday. I probably will go back to Raining Berries, but I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to try out a different room if possible. And then Wednesday is Spitfire, and then probably just a Kava run. Saturday. So I'll probably get 3 or 4 next week. 3 or 4 errands in.
Fuck yeah. And then you're in the Saturday after that, buddy. So you'll be coming in the day after a big Forgiving Tree show. So I'll definitely have nothing to do and be down to kick it. So.
And you'll probably be violently hungover.
Yeah, I'll probably be. Well, it depends. If I'm driving the van, then no.
Don't worry, we'll bring a cure.
We'll
bring the cure. Sounds good, man. Sounds tremendous.
I was talking about the Cure's album, The Cure.
One day you could fall apart.
We're getting real emo with it.
Tuesday,
God.
Wednesday.
Absolutely, dude.
Tremendous.
I've been vibing with the emo music recently. You know what I'm saying? Like just Evanescence, or I guess that's more goth, but either way.
You're turning into a goth girl on me. That's okay.
What if I show up in St. Louis in parachute pants, a fucking fishnet T-shirt where you can still see all my fatness? You know what I mean? Like nothing.
I'd call you
it.
Big J Okerson.
David Lee Goth.
David Lee Goth. Yeah, that's funny. Get you some fingerless gloves.
I wouldn't go that too far. That's a little too far. That indicates I work out. That's an okay. You know what I mean?
Not all of them.
I don't know what that indicates.
Indicates that I work out. Sorry. It's
Does it? You don't. I don't know about that, doggy. I don't know about that, dog.
Okay, but real talk. If your palms sweat, don't do the fingerless gloves. It's a nightmare. Take it from a seasoned professional who wore non-athletic fingerless gloves for a time. It's a nightmare if at all your palms sweat.
Dude, okay, that's Big J Okerson's calling card is that he always has those goddamn fingerless gloves on. He smokes a lot of cigarettes.
Oh, they probably smell awful.
I bet he smells like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my God. Those fingerless gloves probably smell like New York.
New York subway.
We're not getting Ty at all. We've lost him.
Sounds like a good argument for fingerless gloves. You know what I mean? Like if you're in New York and those gloves smell
we're going
all
to be
hell.
the best smelling podcast around, dude. I have at least 4 squirts on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's factual.
I am filling this fucking room up with smell.
Well, we're trying to get on the new wave of podcasting with the podcast scent smellers.
How about that? 2 new wave references in one podcast. Look at us go.
It was good to see you today, buddy.
It's good to see you, man.
Had a good little episode. We'll be back at it again next week. We'll do one more Zoom one before we got some in-person shit coming for you.
Exactly.
I'm getting excited for that. You should be too. All you guys should be. Tell a friend. Awesome. Shoot them your favorite parts. We'll be back next week, everybody. I think that's what we're going to call it today. Sound good? Anything anybody needs to say, Dr. Evil? You cool?
Oh, I'm cool.
Oh, yeah, you're super cool,
I'm
dude.
so chilling.
Ty, you got anything else for us?
Tell your fucking friends.
Tell your friends.
Even if they didn't like the episode, tell them again and again and again. The only way this motherfucking thing grows is if you tell them.
Come up with
Tell
a
'em
similar
again.
jingle to the J.G. Wentworth 877 thing.
I will. I'm on it. Okay.
We got to make it memorable.
Gotta make it memorable. Gotta make it memorable. All right, hey, man. We're going to make it memorable next week. I love you. You be good.
Love you too, man. Love you too.
Okay, how do I transition this bitch? Let's go. Mad love and respect.
Mad love.